Kenny. Kenny.
Another one fixing to fall. He's gonna put his car in our driveway. It's right up under the pine tree.
Okay.
Walk back and get something along with it.
Well, as you can see, this is February the 11th, 1994, our first winter out here on 6240 Ebenezer Loop, and we have trees that busted our beautiful fence and no power. Looking forward to our first year with some fruit trees, but I don't know. Some of them have come up by the roots and all. See, I think this was a pear tree. Ken and I may try to stand it up and see if it won't survive, but it just came out by roots and all. It's one of the worst ice storms we've had in a long, long time. And I believe that was one of my dogwood trees. It was beautiful. We have another limb on top of the barn. Can't hardly see it right now. We have plenty more back there that have fallen. Behind the barn. Behind the tree. Of course, they're just snapping and popping like toothpicks. Chris and Ken, and they're watching limbs fall over next to the house. This is down by the pool house. As you can see, it's an icy winter wonderland.
Welcome to the winter from hell. It's late afternoon. Everything's supposed to be thawing. But trees are still busting left and right. Just pine trees and oak trees snapping in half. I'm going to go review. We quit cutting trees down because we couldn't cut them fast enough as they were falling. So we've just said to heck with it. Boy, there went a big one somewhere. Well, there went one of my oak trees. Well, we'll go down and see what kind of damage we got. I'll get back to you in a little bit. More fruit trees. That one's pulling up from the ground. You can see the roots, and it's leaning over. I'm just going to kind of wide pan everything. It's just limbs, and there goes a big one. Thank goodness they're staying off the house and the pool right now. But I've got some really hanging over. Uh-oh. One just fell down there by the barn. I'm not going to go in the woods, that's for sure. This is behind the barn. Got one big limb on the barn, poked a couple of holes in. But I bet the deer are having fits. Because this is what it looks like. Uh-oh. There went another one. That was kind of close. I'm in the woods. Austin, he ain't too happy about this situation either. He kind of sticks close to Daddy. Last night, when this first started, we walked out here and we had a main branch off an oak tree fall and caught him across the tail. I don't know how much damage is done to the central unit in the trailer, but there's some ice-laden trees right there, and I'm not about to get under it. Not the way things are doing right now. And there's ice falling right up above me, and there goes another big branch. This is fun! Oh boy. There went another big one. I mean, trees are just absolutely snapping in half. Oak trees are just pulling up by the roots. But I can't tell really what kind of picture you're getting. That's ice on a twig. That's on the fruit tree. There's the pine trees that are just snapped in half. That was one that fell just a minute ago. That one. But there goes another one somewhere behind me. It's awful. Must have just like to got it. Pumpkin, you stay over here. Just there's the fence now. Guess you can see that. Connie I haven't seen what Connie filmed, so I don't know. I'll go over and look at the neighbor's house. See if he's had any more falling close by. Her magnolia trees just aren't gonna make it. There's branches falling down. Some we've tried cutting up, but I mean, they're just absolutely breaking off. Chris and them, they done parked one of their cars over at my house. There goes another tree. But that's what their house looks like. There's their telephone pole about to fall on the house. These roads were cleared out once. Come here, Austin. Come on. Here comes the car. Man, this looks like a war zone. It's just unbelievable. Right through there is where our main power line is supposed to be running. There's a leaning transformer I'm standing under. And it just supposedly shoots right through there. It may be 10 days before they get the power onto us out here. That's what the lake looks like. Well, I won't tell you. These pine trees are just they're still falling down left and right. There's some more fence work that had to be done. I ain't thinking about building a house right there. You better think twice. It's going to take many, many years for this forest to recover. This may sound monotonous, but I'm just going to kind of walk with the recorder on. Maybe y'all can hear these trees falling. I can't turn it on quick enough to catch them or to see them most of the time, but we'll try. Uh-oh. That was by the barn. The oak trees sound terrible. You can hear the roots start popping. Pop, pop, pop. And then you hear the tree come crashing down. One of those just did it back there somewhere. Oh well, power's going out on the battery, so we'll say goodbye. The mailman did run. Problem is, trees are falling on the roads as fast as they clean them up. And they say it could be up to 7 days before we get power back in here. Jeez, there wasn't another big one. Everybody wave!
My beautiful magnolia's gone.
Chris, let's make a comment too, buddy.
You gotta sell the house now. That's already
Her ugly magnolia is gone.
You sure right.
You're not gonna be laughing when you see this bill.
Oh shit. It must be the utility bill. All three of them.
All three of them are here.
That's a good place. Drop them in the mud. Oh well.
And they turn your power off the day you get it.
Yeah. I don't have to complain. What's it?
They didn't give you a chance to pay the bill.
Go some more of our tree.